This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jayhawks offense will take the field first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the look.
Makes the grab in their space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Rush right in his face. Throws to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Second and long here. Selling the fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Cougars offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him.
All kinds of room to the right. Inside the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep. And how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then be able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Looking to throw, it's Marshall. On the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Hands it off. Got some green grass. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Handoff again. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Jayhawks are rolling down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Swapped immediately.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play? The defense off balance because they are a good one.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Fires on the move. Out wide left, it's McMillan. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Willis. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First. Drive comes from the 22. From the gun, it's Martin. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Bachmeier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Casper. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, we know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Martin. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. They were trying to work. And he played that perfectly and almost got the pick. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and they love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long coming up. They'll move the tight end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
All the way back to the 15. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The give to the back. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Dumps it to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Willis. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 3rd and long right here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Right side, it's Martin. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Finds a crease, it's Martin. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Out wide right, it's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This BYU offense set up with another first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. BYU with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's Bachmeier. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Number 89, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Now the Jayhawks have exhausted their complement of timeouts. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Trying to get rid of it. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Second and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Look out! Chucked it away just as he was hit.
When a quarterback has that much time, he should be able to make a good decision and get rid of the football. Good protection by the offensive line. Find your spot, throw the football. You should not be taking hits when your offense provides that much protection for you.
Rushes on, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 13 team, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's the Hurricanes with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looks as if BYU will have a first down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get a push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
To throw, it's Bachmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lyons. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. This quarterback part of their running game.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Looking for the 4th down conversion. BYU comes to the line. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. To the 10. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Going to the run, it's Martin. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dupree. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
2nd down, going to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Tells the run, wants to pass. Moves to his right. Trying to find his man in the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Caught behind the line. It's Dupree. Reaches into the bagger, moves, and finds his way up to the 31. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. It's caught. It's Cox. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback will keep it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Quarterback gets the first down. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick give. It's Martin. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
BYU has this offense clicking. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Martin. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. with the run on 1st and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, BYU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early.
Makes the grab and room to run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Jayhawks racing to the line in a hurry up.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understanding late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak.